He's
go.
always in the gym. He's not worried about the technology and all that. He's always in the gym.
Yeah.
But FightHype.com here, joined with that bad man from Philadelphia. Maybe the most talented fighter, pound for pound in the sport, Jaron Boots Ennis, coming back to the ring January 7th on the undercard of Tank versus Hector Garcia from Washington, D.C. Jaron, man, let's get right into it. Karen Chukhadzhian. One thing we know about Karens, they could be bothersome. They could get in the way of what you're trying to do. But what do you think of this fighter? There's not a lot of tape on him. You could tell from 2017 to 2019, the 2 fights that are on YouTube, he got better. He improved as a fighter. But what do you think of him as a fighter heading into January 7th?
I haven't looked at any tape on him, but like I said, I always say I let my team, my dad, my brothers, and the rest of my guys look at them, and I just listen to what they say, and I do the certain things I need to do in sparring or in the bag and different things like that. So, I mean, I know he's from the Ukraine. He got the European style, so he probably got a good background. So I mean, I'm not too worried at all. So but I know he's probably a good fighter. So we'll see on fight night.
In the past, maybe in the amateurs when you had to fight those Ukrainians, they got their style, they got their little bounce, they busy with the lead hand. And what did you do in the past to handle that style?
No, I can't give it no tape.
Hey, I tried, right? I'm trying to get fans the knowledge.
No tape, I can't give it no tape. No, but I feel like the key gonna be pressure with those guys. Pressure, moving your head, keeping them all balanced, offset them, and things like that. So
is it fair to say you don't think he's going to stay in the pocket? He's going to stay in the kitchen too much. You're going to have to go and get him.
Yeah, I feel like from what I'm hearing from my dad and I'm saying, I feel like I had to step to him a little bit, and I mean that's fine with me. I do it all, so it don't really matter. Even if he come forward, that's even better. So it don't really matter to me. Whatever he brings to the table, we're gonna be ready. Got a bunch of different guys in the gym, so we'll be ready.
Do you honestly, though, just by a little bit, prefer fighting either way, back foot and boxing and countering, or going forward? Or
I love doing it all. It don't really matter to me whether it's me pressing forward, me being on the back foot, boxing and turning, fighting on the inside. It don't really matter to me. I feel comfortable anywhere the fight goes.
You think there's a chance, and has this happened with fighters in the past, that because he's never fought at this level, really he's been fighting in Europe a lot, that when you hit him and he has to see the speed and the power, that he's going to be a little astonished. Like, I've never seen some shit like this before. And have you seen that before with fighters that you went up against?
Definitely. I've definitely seen that against a lot of guys that I got in the ring with before. And they even say after the fight, they was like, you're a lot faster and a lot stronger than what you look like watching you. And I say that all the time. You can watch me all day. But when you get in that ring with me, it's different. I hit harder than what you think. I'm faster. I'm slicker. I'm smarter than what you think. I break these guys down little by little. Like, They don't understand, and I really know this boxing game to a T. But I mean, they'll figure it out. They'll find out one day.
I mean, Jaron, that's what it looks like on tape, though. It's not like it doesn't look like that. But anyway, no. But it kind of serious question right here. We know anybody who knows boxing know you can fight your ass off, right? But when you look at the Conor McGregors, Floyd Mayweather, Muhammad Ali, even Jake Paul, who can't fight, 1/10 as good as you, but he's got this.
Yeah.
And that they're able to sell a lot of tickets and get the fans. How are you going to be able to do that when you really don't like talking? You like walking. How are you going to be able to? Because that helps guys like Spence and Crawford say, I don't got to fight him because he doesn't bring a whole bunch of ticket sales and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my talent and my skills, do enough, but I feel like I do need to talk a little more, but I'm not with the talking. I'm ready to do damage and get in that ring and show you better. I can tell you, you feel me? So that's the difference between me and them. I ain't all talk. I'm only biting.
Do you think if we ever get someone that presses you at a press conference, so you do got some good trash talk up your sleeve?
Maybe you will see. Maybe you might see another side of me. I got some good comebacks though.
And did you get a chance to see Terence's fight over the weekend?
No, I did not.
Any thoughts on the outcome and whatnot?
No, I don't even know what happened. I think he stopped him and
knocked him out with a right hook in the 6th round.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even paying it no mind. I'm locked in. I'm in camp, so I don't be focusing on nothing else but myself, bettering myself and studying, old school fighters and things like that. So I don't know. I mean, congrats on him to his win though.
What'd you think? And I already know you had some quotes with boxing scene, but again, what'd you think though when he's like Boots' name didn't come up? You seem to respond to that quickly.
Yeah, and that don't make sense how my name didn't come up at all when I'm ranked higher than the guy that he fought. So it didn't make any sense. That's why I say everybody knew that I want to fight with him, Spence, whoever else out to keep them and Ooh guys, all these top guys, Stanionis, all these guys. I want Frederick Ortiz, I want to fight all these guys, and they know that. And I don't know. I feel like they try to go around me, and I mean they can't do that for too long though.
Any part of you like, man, you older guys are bogarting. Either fight each other or fight me, or do you feel like that at all?
That's how I feel. Like either y'all fight each other, fight me. It's like they gotta do something. Like it's just, I feel like they holding it up a little bit. But either way, I feel like I'll fight one of those guys soon. Whether it's at 47 or 54.
It's really kind of a naive question because of the business of the sport. But is any part of you, if Terence can't make a fight with Errol or Charlo and Showtime, and you signed to Showtime, they've been supporting you, but is any part of you like, man, just let me go over to whatever platform he wants to fight at, and I'll bring that WBO belt back, and Errol can still fight for undisputed against a switch hit and knockout artist?
Definitely. I definitely, I'm just that hungry, and I'm, when you that hungry, you willing to go anywhere. I go in his living room and fight him. So it don't really matter to me. I just want to, show my skills and my talent and show the world that I'm really that guy. I'm the best ever. I'm the best in this weight class, and me going to go whatever platform he on or go to his hometown and taking that belt from him and doing it in a beautiful fashion. That's what I want to do. If I gotta do it, I'm gonna do it. And me being victorious and doing that, that's gonna be a big mark in my boxing legacy.
Hey, you're on the record that you want it. And then with the title, this fight, technically being for your first world title, it is an interim title. Do you really feel like you're fighting for your first world title?
I mean, if it were the same to me, I mean, I'm grateful that I'm, able to fight for the IBF interim, and that's another step, towards, getting that the main title, the real IBF, or WO or WC, WA, any belt, I feel like that's gonna put me right in position, to fight any and every top guy that's out there right now. So I feel like we're on the right path, and I'm gonna shine on the 7th, handle what's in front of me, and then on the bigger and better.
What's in your heart about the Spence situation, Jaron? Do you really think I win this IBF title belt, I'm gonna get a shot at the champion Spence, or do you think no, they're gonna look to either move him up or something else?
It's boxing, so you don't know what he's thinking. I feel like he will fight me, and definitely, hopefully after I do my thing and stop this guy on the 7th, that could be next.
Who I already feel like I know your answer. You're gonna say, "Hey, man, you don't know until you get in there." But who do you think looks like, even just by an inch, the more challenging fight for you, the more challenging style, Terence Crawford or Errol Spence?
I don't know. I can't say, because like I said before, you wouldn't know until you get in there. But I feel like the better my competition is, the better I'm gonna be, and the easier it would be for me. So that's the difference between me and them. I feel like I get better as the competition get better.
They've had the experience of being hurt before. Like, we've never really seen you hurt. Would you be able to get through that if you're getting hurt bad for the first time in the middle of a fight with Crawford or Spence, and they already, had that experience? And could you overcome that, Jaron?
I can overcome anything. But my pop T defense first, so we ain't planning on getting hit. And if we do get hit, we know how to roll with the shots and different things like that.
And just your opinion, if Errol goes ahead with the Keith Thurman fight, that's a good fight. Do you think Errol wins that fight, or do you think Keith could surprise people and win that fight?
No, that's a good fight, but I think Errol going to stop Keith Thurman. Probably like 10 or 11.
Who's going to have the best knockout January 7th, you or Tank?
Me.
Oh,
Very sound.
that means it's gonna have to be something nasty because you know, Tank, yeah.
Yeah, Tank can hit and I can hit too.
All right, yeah. I won't keep it there, but man, all right. I guess you gave me enough, Jaron. But I got one more for you before I let you get out of here.
Mm.
Now, are you prepared in 2023? I know the Phillies just lost to the Astros in the World Series. Are you prepared when the San Francisco 49ers when they come into Philadelphia for the NFC title game? Are you prepared to pick the city of Philadelphia up? You know, after they fall a little short against them 49ers, they're going to need you, Jaron, more than ever. Are you prepared for that responsibility?
Didn't the Eagles just beat y'all?
Oh, no, not us yet.
Yo, no, I'm rocking with Philly all day. I think the Eagles won the Super Bowl. I think they're gonna win the Super Bowl this year. And hopefully we see y'all in conference.
You will. But you might even see me go to the game, Jaron. But
I'll be there.
But have a great one, man. Thank you for your time. Can't wait to see you January 7th. Actually, do you think you'll be able to fight more than once though in 2023? For sure.
Definitely. We aiming for 3 for 2023. Yeah, so that's the goal. 3. Only reason I didn't fight this year is because we was trying to figure out what we was gonna do. What was like the best opportunity for me. We was waiting to see who was gonna fight who and different things like that. Once Crawford did what he did fighting that guy, that messed everything up a little bit. So, it is what it is. I feel like this is a better opportunity for me, fighting on pay-per-view and different things like that. We thought it was going to be Stanionis, but, whatever. It is what it is.
Maybe that's fight number 2. Thank you, Jaron, so much. And best of luck to you. Thanks, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.